When was the last time you trusted an expert? Not because they had credentials, not because they threatened you, but because their judgment was genuinely worthy of respect? If you're struggling to answer, you're experiencing what Hannah Arendt called the modern crisis of authority. Arendt asked a question we desperately need answered today. What is authority? And here's what makes her brilliant. She showed us that authority is not the same as power, and it's definitely not the same as force. A dictator has power. A police officer has force, but neither necessarily has authority. Authority, Arendt argued, is the capacity to inspire voluntary recognition without coercion. It's what we grant to those whose judgment enlarges our understanding of the common world. Think about it. Your favorite teacher didn't force you to learn. They had authority because their perspective opened new ways of seeing. But look around today. Scientists are dismissed. Journalists are branded fake news. Institutions that took centuries to build collapse overnight on Twitter. We confuse having a platform with having authority. We mistake loudness for legitimacy. And here's what Arendt understood. When authority disappears, only two things remain: persuasion through manipulation or obedience through force. Neither builds a common world, neither creates genuine public discourse. The collapse of authority isn't about being rebellious or anti-establishment. It's about losing our ability to make collective judgments. When no voice carries weight beyond its own self-interest, we fragment into isolated tribes, each shouting into the void. Arendt saw this coming. She watched authority crumble in the 20th century, and she knew what filled the vacuum. Totalitarianism, tribalism, the inability to share reality itself. But here's the difficult part. Restoring authority doesn't mean blind obedience to tradition or expertise. It means cultivating the judgment to recognize who speaks from genuine engagement with our common world and who's just performing for attention. It means taking responsibility for our own capacity to judge. Because authority isn't something imposed from above. It's something we create together when we care enough about truth and the public sphere to distinguish wisdom from noise. So ask yourself, in a world where everyone claims authority, how do you decide who actually has it? The answer might just determine whether we have a common world at all.